I'm headed out to Archibald Lake Lookout Tower, and then I'm going to check out the lake and stuff. And we don't know, it's raining pretty hard, and I went fishing yesterday. That was fun. We're gonna go maybe do some more fishing. I do have the fishing pole with me. Just do some adventuring, you know, go out and do stuff. One thing I have noticed here, you can see the forest despite the trees, which I enjoy. If you're looking off to the left and right, you can see, well, you can see the forest. And in Georgia, it is very much, you can't see the forest for the trees, which is, you know, interesting. Georgia sucks. I'm pretty sure that I came up here past the part where they want you to park your car, but let me just show a few things real quick. In this area right here, I think there used to be a lookout tower for fires, and it's just got a little, it's just a little turnabout, you know, turnaround right there. Came in on that road and just it turns around right back there. But I can see where if there was a tower here, you'd be able to see out pretty far to see the whether or not there's a fire. I am going to head out to another place where there still is a tower and climb up that. But yeah, this is neat to know these little places are here. Here's the trail I came up on. I think that they don't want you driving up here on in your big truck, but you know, trail maintenance and all. So I don't think anybody cares, honestly. But we're gonna go back down. I saw a couple of offshoots that I wanted to go explore, maybe do a little bit of off-roading. Yeah, I think that meant park right here and then walk up, but nah, I'm not walking. Too lazy for walking. And somebody invented the automobile, and then somebody else invented four-wheel drive. So, walking schmocking. Let's go find one of these little trails, these offshoot things, and I think the first one wasn't too far down here. Looked to be explorable. Was that it? Kind of, sort of, maybe. Yeah, that was it. $22.94B. There's this log right here, which I can make it over. Well, this probably goes about 5 feet after this. So, no, it doesn't like that. Four-wheel drive, engaged. Okay. Got myself stuck already. What is happening? No problem. We're going to go four-wheel low. We're going to put this thing on. Big old rocks and stuff. What's his problem? Oh, there's your problem. She ain't gonna get it. Come on. Alright, got out of there. That was a horrible place to go. They probably laid that tree down there for a reason, so found a different trail that seems to be a little more maintained, which won't be as fun, but still, it's you know, off-roading, doing stuff. Yeehaw! Woohoo! Insert awesome 80s theme song while splashing through the puddles here. Caution ahead, okay? I'm being cautious ahead. Being cautious right now too. Trying to be cautious. Come on, girl. Come on. There we go. She doesn't like it. I think there's a way. Yeah. In four-wheel drive high, the traction control stays on. So you got to manually turn it off. Otherwise, it keeps slipping. Keeps slipping. 'Cause if I slip, then I'm slipping. What if I got my name in the thing and I'm straight tripping? I guess I'm just gonna follow this till they let me out. In this area, you can quickly get on a trail that is specifically for ATVs or even like cross-country skiing. There's a deer. That's awesome. But you don't really know until you're about halfway through the trail, and then there will be a sign that says like no ATVs or no regular vehicles or whatever it is, no snowmobiles. A lot of caution ahead. I like this. I think, I don't know anything about where I am, but I believe that I'm hoping this brings me back out to that actual Forest Service road at some point after having some fun. And then on Onyx, it's not loading everything in the area, so we don't know. We don't know. That's the problem. We don't know. But we're gonna keep going. We don't know what we don't know. So we just go. Here's Bud Fisher's tree stand till 2021. Huh. Well, Bud Fisher, hope you had a lot of good hunts on your tree stand. Oh, I saw a little property sign thing. Let's go back and read that again. Property boundary, National Forest. Land behind this sign. So whose land was I on in front of this sign? I don't know. Nobody knows. Usually I found out that if you are on a place that doesn't have a lot of tire tracks, that means one of two things. It is an official cross-country skiing trail, and so they don't like ATVs and side-by-sides and trucks to drive on it because it makes it harder to cross-country ski. The other thing that it might be is that it is a complete and utter dead end and not worth driving down in the first place. But I see signs up here still, so we're just gonna keep going. Stop ahead. See, they got little stop signs. This is an unused little area. Maybe it just isn't popular enough to have it beaten down by the ATVers and side-by-siders and jeepers and creepers. And yeah, there we go, Archibald Lake Road. Nice. So that is awesome. And here comes a pedestrian. How y'all doing? Good to see you. Congratulations. We are going to follow them non-creepily. We are going to take it out of four-wheel drive high. Guess I'll turn my traction control back on since we're on wet pavement. This is fun. Have fun. The next place that I was going to go and check out is, I don't remember, Lookout Tower. Yeah, Cathedral Pines. Alright. Very close by. Some place called Cathedral Pines. There's a whole history to it. A logger came in and the wife of some guy who owned the area asked them not to cut down this very particular set of pine trees, and so they didn't, and then it became kind of a landmark thing called Cathedral Pines. And anyway, something to go check out while I'm up here in the Great White North, which is not white right now, it's the Great Green North. Probably come back in the winter and love to check out the difference a season makes. I'll pick it back up when we are at the Cathedral Pines. Well, here we are, Cathedral Pines Natural Area. Awesome. Yeehaw! I want to come? Oh well. Let's see here, tour stop 1, Cathedral Woods. That's tour stop 1 and a trail that I can actually hike. I don't want to get out right now, it's still raining quite a bit. Maybe I'll come back and then hike up there and see about it. Yeah, that one's definitely going to fall on me. So not a lot of maintenance. Oh, now I'm getting, see, Oh, I see. So this is just the road that I can go connect with another road. I gotta go, if I want to go see this stuff, I do have to go back. So we are going to do a little turnaround here in this turnaround action spot. Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. Large rocks, don't run over them. So that looks like what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down to this little spot and then we're gonna hike that trail and go up and see the actual official cathedral. I don't know about y'all, but I'm stoked. Yeehaw. All right, let's get out of here. What do I want? I want my cell phone for no reason because there's no service. I want my gun because there might be a bear. And then I can say, bear with me. I'm trying to get my gun out to scare you away. There we go. Okay. I also parked like a cool guy because I can. Let's see. Y'all stay right there. I'm going to get my sleep on. All right. I'm just gonna handheld this thing. Let's see how far this is. Trail is 4 feet wide with an approximate 8% maximum grade. You are here, parking lot. How long is it? Lucy Rumsey Holt brought her children here to teach them prayers and Bible stories. These pines and hemlocks seemed to her as a sacred place. She named it Cathedral Woods and persuaded her husband, the president of Holt Lumber Company, to preserve it. Because of her, this stand of virgin timber was never logged. Oh, so it was her husband who was a logger. All right, let's go. So I want my thing with my hat. I do, because I'm gonna get tired of holding this. I'm already tired of holding it. Y'all stay right there and look over there for a minute. Did I leave it? Bruh. No, it's on the other side. Have no fear. Kyle is here. There it is. Do a little click, bam, adjustment, wham, just this and that, and then I want to, there's the trail up here to these pines. Looks like some of the trees God decided were going to be logged anyway. Things like that make me wonder like about the lumber company. So her husband owns a lumber company and is logging this area, and then she asked not to log this particular section, but it's like, was this little section and the amount of money he was going to make the difference in between bankruptcy and a fortune, you know? Or because he saved this area, is that Why he went on to be successful, I have no idea. I don't know if maybe it's the biggest logging company in the world nowadays. Never heard of it, but... And I think it's more interesting not to investigate things like that, just to wonder. So is it just this loop, this area in the middle here? I don't know. I feel like there should be a sign. The trail said there was like a loop, which I'm going around. And I went off to the right first. How much do you guys think about that stuff? You're gonna go left or right when you get to a fork in the road and a trail in the middle of the woods. There's somewhere to sit down. Praise Jesus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think about stuff like that. So apparently we are within the Cathedral of the Pines, Pine Cathedral, whatever it's called. There's more trailage that way, which I will go do, but I'm assuming I'm pretty much in the center of it. It's very neat, it's peaceful. I personally am glad that it is not a large tourist attraction at this point. Maybe it has its moments. One thing I can assure you though, there will be mosquitoes and gnats no matter where you are or what you're doing, unless you're moving really fast. Which might be why everybody buys ATVs and snowmobiles and 4x4 trucks and stuff like that, so they can, no matter where they are, they can keep moving. Rafts, kayaks, canoes, motorized boats. And why do they try to go inside of my ear? And I know that's everybody, but has anybody studied that? Why do gnats want to go inside of your ears? I won't look it up. Yeah, I'm gonna go walk around the perimeter of this thing again just to check it out, do a little hanging out, do a little being annoyed by bugs. That's mostly what I'll do, is be annoyed by bugs, but very cool. All right, let me film the rest of this area and let you guys see. You don't want to see me anyway. We got some of the pines here though that, you know, don't log them. Well, they fell down. Actually, I don't know anything about trees. I assume that's one of the pines. It is called the Cathedral of Pines. This is not a pine tree. Those are a different leaf. I don't know what kind of tree this is, but not a pine. These big red barked ones are neat. Wish I could take that home and mill it up, make something out of it. Cutting board, or I don't know. I believe this is kind of like a protected area too. If I start hauling logs out of here, literally you're not allowed to haul logs out of the place that they've, that's the whole reason the place is here. Do not log this area, please. But see, there's these big, come on. Like that one's dead. You know, it's gonna fall soon. I also have heard the storms will come through hard enough to bend these trees over. And then sometimes they live and they're fine. Sometimes you gotta cut them down, because if they do fall, they're, you know, obviously on top of your house or near your house or car or children or, you know, whatever. Oh, there we go. So they just got a few more places to sit down. This is, I do judge most places on how many places do you have for me to sit down along the way. This place is good. Lots and lots of places to sit down. How long ago did these fall? I want to know that. I definitely always have more questions than answers about everything. Like, why is this gnat still trying to fly inside of my ear? Oh, this might be like the epicenter. Yeah. Glorious music. Wonder why it sheds. If it's a disease or it naturally does that. Well, this one's dead, so that's why it's shedding. This is a pretty badass, peaceful place. I'd kind of like to build a little hut up here, like a log cabin, and then shut down any access to it so I can live out here by myself, or at least come out here by myself forever. Some Ron Swanson type stuff out in the woods. Look at that squirrel over there. I've seen quite a few squirrels and chipmunks. Chipmunks. It's not called a chickmunk. You know, I'm out in nature with God, losing arguments with him. So maybe that's the best possible thing you can do out here in this world. I don't know. I was also listening to a podcast that they were talking about neophytes, I don't know, giants back in the day. So maybe that's all what I should be worrying about. Maybe Bigfoot is coming out of the woodwork here in just a moment, and I can ask them what the deal is. It's a good question though. If you're out in the woods, nobody's around, and you see a Bigfoot, what are you going to ask them? I'd probably ask them, what are you doing? You know, we don't know if they exist. We don't know a lot about them. So we don't know we don't know why they're doing the things that they're doing. Maybe they're just hungry and they happen to be able to fast for thousands of years and they're looking for food. And they can only eat one food. And if we knew what that food was, we could just supply it to them. Or we could just allow them to go get, you know, whatever that is. Maybe they eat little children. And so, well, we have to figure that out. And they've hidden themselves well enough all these years. Or they don't exist, and it's a great story, though. Something to think about while you're in the woods in the Cathedral Pines. Yeah. You know, you get done with your little trip to Cathedral Pines and have a moment, and then you're leaving. And then you're leaving and you see this side road that looks less maintained than the main road, so you have to take it, obviously. I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm taking this. We got some aspen or birch or something. I don't know. We gotta do trees more. Actually, I don't. There's a lot to trees. You gotta know a lot. They're just, see. You know, we'll just go on this semi-maintained area. I feel like I'm semi-circumnavigating the Cathedral Pines area. I'm gonna, oh, it's one of these, okay, they got a little stop ahead. Stop ahead. Oh, this is good. I think this is an ATV track, but I'm taking my Tacoma on it. The Tacoma can do it. Yeehaw! Oh, nice. Right back to Archibald Lake Road. All right, so now, what is the adventure? We did a lookout tower that doesn't exist. Hang on. We went to a lookout tower area that doesn't have a lookout tower anymore, but there is a lookout tower that I do know, but it's like kind of the opposite-ish way of where I am. We did the Cathedral Pines. We did a little bit of off-roading in some ATV off-roading areas. That was nice. We got stuck on a log and had to figure that out. But, you know, the old Tacoma did what she was supposed to. I aired down the tires, but it doesn't feel like they, I don't know, maybe I just need to air them down more. But I think me airing down the tire is what got me back over that log that I was stuck on. Should have filmed it too, the old off-road recovery type thing. Not sure what I'm going to do now. I might go back home. I might go fishing. I might go kayaking. I might go canoeing. I might go take a nap. I'm gonna go out here somewhere and go fishing. I guess this thing's recording. Back there, that's the dock for the summer camp. Well, the camp, it's year-round. But I am fortunate enough to have a brother that works there, so I can take this canoe out on this awesome lake. And then there's all the private properties that surround the lake and people doing their own fishing. And the rule is you cannot have a wake after 3 p.m., which is after 3 p.m. now. So I'm going to try and row this canoe as hard as I can and make a wake. Well, where do we think the fish are? I think there's going to be fish like, you know, right in this area. Oh, right over there. That's exactly where I wanted it. Another successful day of fishing, and by successful I mean I went fishing. Didn't catch anything, but it was excessively relaxing. But also, if you're in a spot like this, like, how can you not be relaxed? So there's that. I'm gonna take it in, I think. Might as well go out there and do stuff.